difficult conditions to be able to try and negotiate today as the field rolled out in the second practice session with just enough patchy wet on the racetrack to make it a real challenge to be able to get on with the job. The problem here is that we've got two 250-kilometre races to negotiate and not a lot of data in the back pocket after a rain-interrupted practice 1 and then a red flag shortening of the session also with a problem with a curb, and then at the very top of this session it was patchy wet in just enough places that you couldn't really get a full lap time read. A lot of people just stepping wide and hopping straight across the top of those curbs or blazing straight down the runoff areas and straight lining the chicanes. I would venture to say that pretty much every driver in the field has managed one way or another just to overstep the mark, and they're exploiting and exploring out there at the moment. That was Slade who dragged the right rear of the corner of that car on the fence coming out of turn 4. A lot of cars, if we go up and down the pit lane after this one, are wearing some scars. Thomas Randall quick in the Castrol entry. There were some big thumps here on the left side. And it's live in Queensland is the sign. It's certainly lively down there at the moment. How's these replays? They're unbelievable at this location. Pye tripped hard over the top of the curb and whacked the left rear corner of this car. It's when the inside rear hops back up and over the curb where the damage is done, and he went on to go faster in the subsequent laps. James Courtney did exactly the same at the back end of the session too and lived to fight for another day. Shane Van Gisbergen, though, has been judging these curbs pretty well, although I saw on the very last lap he did have yellow come up against his name again. But whatever he did early on was still strong enough for him to be able to get home and get the job done. So Van Gisbergen, 0.19 of a second clear of Chaz Mostert, setting up what's going to be a very big and busy day tomorrow. Qualifying shootout on the first of our 250k blast.